had an unexpected visitor, so sorry about that. Let me put the poll back up. Okay. There we go. Okay, got the poll back up, got the live going again. So sorry guys for that abrupt leaving, but I'm just gonna light my incense again because it went out for some reason. Hi, welcome to the live, everybody. Welcome to the live, welcome to the live. Hi, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live, anybody who's watching. I'm doing tarot readings today if anybody's interested. Hi to anybody. Oh, what? Okay. I would love to travel the world one day, but financially can't afford that right now. Thank you. It's a little evil eye today. I'm doing readings today, $8.88 if anybody would like to purchase one. My PayPal and Cash App are the same as... Hello. I'm good. How are you guys? I'm from the United States. I was born in Arizona, but I don't live in Arizona anymore, but I still live in the United States. Hi, welcome. Where's everybody else from in the chat? Hi, I am from the United States. Am I a magician? I identify as a psychic and a witch. Virginia? That's cool. I've never been to Virginia. I'm 27. I don't know. Is that a place, Tamil? Am I saying that right? Oh, language. Okay. I only know English. Well, thanks. I don't really like that I look older, but thank you. From the UK? I've always wanted to go to the UK. Just Europe in general, it seems like a really beautiful place. Thank you. If anybody wants a tarot reading today, that's what I'm doing on here today. And I will answer your question. Thank you. I don't really know your question. You're cold or hot? It's cold where I live right now. Moscow. I'm not going to stand up. That's weird. I don't know why you want that. All right, let's. Okay. I don't know. I just started doing lives a few days ago, and I don't have a moderator or anything, but no, usually it hasn't been weird like that. What do you want to know about the United States? Hi guys, welcome to the chat. If you're here, I'm doing tarot readings today if you're interested. I'm going to do a little collective reading while we're waiting for more people. So we have the receive card coming up. So this is a great message to anybody watching to open yourself up to receiving. A lot of times we're closed off from receiving goodness from the world and from others, and we don't even maybe possibly know that we're doing that. We might just be closed off and not even realize. So make sure that your heart is open for good things to come to you in order for you to receive them. We also have the Wheel of Fortune coming up as well. I think this is just a message to the collective of what goes up must come down. You know, the world is constantly changing, it's constantly moving. And even though things seem dark, they will come back around again. Hello, welcome. So that's the collective message we have today. Hi, everybody in the chat. If anybody would like a tarot reading today, I'm doing them for $8.88. Cash App or PayPal is accepted today. I would love to visit India one day, but I got a lot going on in my life right now. I'm having a baby soon, so can't be traveling. Yeah, I'm definitely not sending anybody any money, but thank you. Okay, let me see. So somebody sent a payment. Let me make sure. Okay, I got your payment. So what is your question for your reading today? Yes, I got it. Thank you. What is your question today? Okay. Will my trip home be worthwhile? Let me look at that for you. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords coming up. So that's not necessarily always a good sign. Let me pull some more cards to get some more clarification here. Okay, that's popping out. Oh my gosh, we got some. My name is Cheyenne. Got some interesting cards here. Okay, so just right off the bat, what I'm sensing is that there's something, like the reason that you left is a reason that you might not have the best time going back, if that makes any sense. I don't know, there's something about the reason that you left being like, it's coming in here. We have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords typically represents sneaking, lying, cheating, those kind of things. So there's somebody here that doesn't have your best interest at heart. We also have the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups, and it came up in reverse. I don't normally read reversals, but it popped out that way, so that's how I'm going to read it. The Six of Cups is all about the past. So there's something from the past that is in the reverse position, so that means it's more of like an unsavory thing. And we also have the Five of Swords coming up as well. So this is like somebody doing something in a backhanded way in order to win, in order to have the upper hand. And then over here we have the Two of Wands, which is about planning, thinking about things. It's new beginnings. It's thinking about something different than what you have experienced in the past. And it's like looking outwards, not looking backwards. So I don't know. There's something here with your past or the reason why you left home that might come up, might creep up a little bit when you're back there. Um, but I will say, I feel like there's something here that's going to allow you to move more towards your future. So I don't know if there's going to be some closure or more of like, okay, well, this is what I've dealt with in the past. This is how things have been for me before. I just needed that reminder in order to be pushed towards whatever this new thing is, which I think is really interesting. Let me look at some oracle cards here to get some more insight. So are you going home just to visit, or is this just kind of, yeah. There might be some things that you're reminded of, like from childhood, or I don't know. There's something here with the past, like being brought back up in a not so great way. um, Change. So we have change coming up. Okay. Just to visit, my grandma's brother passed away, so I'm going to see her. Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like that does explain a little bit of the negative energy because you're not going back for like a happy reason. But there's going to be something like brought up from your childhood while you're there that like I don't know. And this happens a lot like when we're away from home for a while and then we come back, we're like, okay, well, it's our lives are just so different than what they were growing up. And I feel like you'll have some kind of experience like that. Hi. Anybody joining the chat? I'm doing tarot readings today if you would like one. I'm doing well. How are you? Okay, we have the present. Yeah, so try not to be stuck in the past. Like, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of like reminiscing, visiting with your grandma, things like that. But your present, your current life, I love that this has like a sunrise coming out at the top here. That is what's going to really be what's important, is looking forward. So you might get some inspiration while you're there of some kind of like change you want to make in your life, like a big change. So I do think it'll be worthwhile because there's some kind of big energy here of like some kind of an epiphany of like changing your whole life around. Yes. But I would just watch out for people trying to take advantage in some way. So I don't know if you're going to be helping with like funeral stuff or financial stuff, but just be careful of people taking advantage, especially something with your grandma, like maybe, you know, people like to take advantage of older people anyways. So there's something there. There's something here with someone like trying to take advantage, sneaking, manipulating. So I would just watch out for that. I'm almost seeing you as like a guardian now of like, of that, because I feel like there's some things that maybe she won't be able to see that you will. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we have growth coming up. So yeah, there's a learning experience here, a growing experience here, um, looking towards the future and like what you want for your life, change. I don't know. So yeah, as far as like answering your question, just yes or no, I do think it's going to be worthwhile. I do think there's going to be some big things happening here that push you towards a big life change. Yeah, perception. So there's going to be a big shift in perception, how you view things, how you view the world. Um, being grateful for life as well. I feel like funerals or dealing with death can kind of put life into perspective for us. And I feel like that's going to happen for you. I feel like there's going to be some kind of a, I'm not going to waste any more time. That's kind of like the message coming through that I feel like you'll be able to feel. But yeah, there's definitely some ill intent here with people surrounding the situation. Um, and you'll have to, I would love to hear an update when you get back, if anybody kind of popped up from your past or that, like, I don't know, there's just something here that's like not the greatest intentions. So just remember to like protect your spirit, protect yourself. And but I see you also standing up for family members and things like that. So just keep that in mind. Awesome. I hope that was helpful. But yeah, I do think it's obvious it's important for you to go. I do think that. I do think that. Hi, Bunny Chow. Let me check. Sorry, I did get it. Sorry for the if it paused for a second. So what is your question? And thank you for being a subscriber. I love that. What is your question for your reading? Okay, interesting. Those are always fun, aren't they? All right, let's look at how the pay negotiations at work are going to go for you. If anybody else wants a reading, just be sure to let me know that you sent payment, because for some reason PayPal isn't notifying me when I get a payment. So just let me know if you sent it. Anybody else that wants a reading? Ooh, Hierophant. Okay. Let me pull some more cards. Something like that. Or it's like a bigger type corporation, because I feel like there's going to be something about that. Ooh, okay. Okay. I do not speak Arab. Okay. I'm getting a pretty clear look at this, but I just, or answer, I suppose. Okay. So we'll dive a little bit deeper into this, but I feel like for some reason I'm getting like larger corporation vibes or like structure. So the Hierophant represents, and this is big energy, so like large. So I'm thinking like larger company or larger structure in the business for some reason. So it's like there's a lot of red tape. Um, we have the Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man. These are both stuck energies, okay? So the Eight of Swords is normally like feeling mentally restrained, feeling like you can't do something. And the Hanged Man is, yeah, massive corporation, loads of red tape. Yes. Okay. That makes sense because I feel like there's like hoops to jump through. Like I feel like whoever you'll be dealing with like pay negotiation, I don't know if this is like a one-on-one type of a like review or something where you're fighting for yourself, but I feel like who you're going to deal with is like, well, I can't, my hands are tied type of a thing. Like literally this person is tied up. So I feel like there's definitely going to be some more struggle there as far as getting exactly what you want. We have to the hanged man. Again, this is a larger card. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of like larger hurdles that you're going to have to deal with for sure here. The hanged man is like sacrifice as well. But it's being kind of stuck. It's like you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything. You kind of just have to wait. And this often brings like a shift in perspective of how you view the situation. But I do feel like there's going to be a little bit more waiting. We also have the Seven of Pentacles coming up, which is again a waiting card. But you've done everything that you can do, if that makes sense. You've done everything, and the Pentacles represent money. So there is going to be some more waiting with money. But you have planted the seeds. You've done what you're supposed to do. You need to continue doing what you've been doing. And I'm going to see if there's going to be a positive outcome as far as like later on down the road. But I feel like at this point right now, like whatever you have upcoming for negotiations is going to be, there's going to be some more obstacles and hurdles as far as like being stopped. There's not a flow here. It's very much like a stop. So let me look at this. I'm going to try to get some advice on like what you need to do. I mean, I was feeling like you just kind of need to like continue doing what you're doing. I don't know if you're keeping, it's collective bargaining. Someone is doing it on our behalf. So yes, it'll be very much out of our hands. Okay. I'm feeling called to tell you about keeping like record or paperwork, or I don't know, just keeping a log of things. Yeah. I think there's going to be more delays for sure. Introspection. That's interesting. With it coming up with the hanged man, introspection, I was talking about how this is kind of like a change in perspective of the situation. So I feel like you'll have a change, like this will give you, as much as it's annoying to like have to keep waiting or keep getting like pushed back with this whole thing, I feel like it'll allow you to kind of look within and see if like this is what you really want to be doing, or if you're okay with the pay that you're currently at, to continue receiving that. So there's something within. With the hanged man coming up in introspection, it's very much like looking within for something, some kind of a revelation here about the situation. Hi to anybody watching. If you would like a tarot reading, please let me know. If you sent the payment to my PayPal or my Cash App, it's $8.88. Boundaries. So I see, I mean, this is coming up. It's like a door in the face, you know, getting a door shut in your face. There will be lots of obstacles, I think. Um, but I also think this is a sign. I love that this has, even though we have a shut door, we have this sun coming out of the top here. So I think that setting boundaries within your life and like things that you're willing to accept and not accept is very important. Um, and hold fast to those. I don't think that you need to. Okay, so the message coming through is don't bend what you want in order to try like to get something that you're not fully happy with, if that makes sense, with like the pay and stuff. But yeah, I definitely do think that it's still an uphill battle. I'm gonna pull one more card here. Really ask yourself if it's something that you want to keep waiting for. And we have ally here. So I do think that the person fighting for you is very much fighting on your behalf in a positive way. Like I do think they will try their best to get you what you deserve, but there are still some um there's still some things that need to be worked through. And I'm not getting a timeline. I feel like there's just so many like stop, like they'll work through something and then it'll be like another thing that is causing them to say no, we can't, and then you'll work through that and then it's another thing. So it's a long road. I don't have like a timeline that's coming up for me right now because it's just so many like obstacles in the way. So I would just ask yourself if that's something that you want to continue to wait for. One thing that I'll say is the Seven of Pentacles is a good sign of like you've done what you need to do, and then now you're just waiting for your, the seeds that you've planted to grow, to sprout, to get like the return in your investment, if that makes sense. So you've done the correct things, you've done everything that you need to do. It's just about waiting on that return and if you're willing to wait. So I hope that helped. There are new opportunities, I feel like, coming up for you. So I would just pay attention to those. If there's something that comes up that you're like, okay, I want to take this different route, I would be open to that if I were you. So I hope that helped. Hi to anybody in the chat. If anybody wants to talk or get a reading, please let me know. Take a drink of water here. My incense is like blowing up my nose. You're welcome. Hi. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm sorry that it wasn't maybe the answer you were looking, that you wanted, but it's better to be prepared than have your hopes, let down. So how's everybody doing today? I'm sorry. What's going on? If you want to talk about it, you can. Life has been stressing me out lately too. Trust me, I totally get it. And I feel like collectively we're all going through that as well. I was thinking about, oh, grief again. Yeah. It's more or less what you expected. Yeah. Well, it's nice to have the confirmation on that your intuition was right. So, yeah, grief is a it's never ending. It creeps back up on us when we least expect it. I'm thinking about doing a channeled kind of collective reading for my channel. Um, just sitting down and uploading a video like that. I'm gonna see if somebody's here. Give me 1 second. That was weird. It sounded like somebody pulled up in my driveway, but they didn't. So, yeah, thank you. I've done them like once in a while, but I definitely want to do them more because I'm just feeling a call towards doing more readings for, individual readings and then for the collective. I just feel like there's a lot that can be said that can help, especially with just the state of the world. I don't know if you guys have heard about the whole asteroid situation, but for some reason my phone keeps like alerting me all the time when there's new updates. Probably just because I was like looking at information about it. But it's just another thing that's like, all right, what else? What else can go wrong? Yeah, it's definitely scary. Um, I almost wish, I don't know, I almost wish we didn't know about it. Ignorance is bliss sometimes, but yeah. Yeah, don't get me started either. I am so. It's like I'll tune in here and there because I'm like, I want to stay informed. And then I'm like, this is just too much. I can't deal with it. Especially with like being pregnant, dealing with a lot of stuff right now. So, but that's where it's kind of like at the point where, okay, it's kind of like laughable almost because everything is so absurd. It's like, well, what are you gonna tell me next? Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying not to be stressed and anxious specifically for that reason because, you know, I don't want to put that on him. So, but it's just hard. It's hard and life really kicked me in the ass lately with stuff. So, anyways, if anybody's watching and would like to join in on a conversation, I would love to hear some comments. With my neighbor. Their truck is so loud. And they like rip down the road. I don't know what they're doing. Anyways, I'm not really sure what to talk about. I am probably going to spend the rest of my day chilling. Have a good day at work. I hope it goes smoothly for you. Bye. Thank you for chatting. Yeah, it really it really is so hard. And it's interesting because I've gone through like a year and a half of time where I wasn't really stressed very much and I didn't have a lot of like hard things come up. And for some reason it's just life has been really throwing stuff at me left and right for the past year or so. And I'm just like, why does this stuff have to happen while I'm pregnant? Like, it's not cool. But I know there's a reason, you know, I'll come out of this stronger. So, hello, how are you? I have to go. Thought I would say hi before I go. I was following since the other channel. Are you going, Joe? Thank you for saying hi. I appreciate it. No worries. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. What's spring like where I live? It is really beautiful. It's like the perfect weather. I live in the mountains, so the winters are very cold, but the summers aren't super hot, like unbearably hot. So spring is just like the most beautiful, perfect, like go outside in the sun and listen to the birds, and it's really beautiful. Um we do have kind of like, I guess, monsoon season with the rain is more in the summer. So spring and fall are really just beautiful times here. It's kind of the same, you know, like it's just a really nice in between temperature. Um Usually like 70s kind of like degree wise Fahrenheit. And it feels like spring. It's been feeling like spring on and off uh this past few weeks, and it's really beautiful. And it, you know, it raises my spirits. So I'm in the northern UK countryside, so spring is still very wet. Yeah, I the UK, I just want to go so bad. But that sucks. Spring is still, yeah. And I love the rain. Because I do live in a, you know, mostly dry climate. So the rain is actually really beautiful. Um, but I want a little bit of a break from that, especially if we've had a lot of snow. Um, I'm still really looking forward to it. I really miss the sun. I love the sun. I don't love hot summer. Like I would rather be cold than like really hot because I feel like there's just more you can do. Um, but the sun when it's like just when it first comes out in the spring and, it's been hiding all winter, it really just feels so rejuvenating and life-giving. I love it. It just makes you feel like life's gonna be okay again, I guess. It's really beautiful. Yeah. And we've had a few days here where you can kind of feel the sun. Um, yeah. All right, guys. So I'm probably gonna go since I'm not getting a lot more people that want a reading. Um, but it's been really fun chatting with everybody. I'll just give it one more um, last call. If anybody wants a reading, speak up now. If not, I'm gonna probably go for the day. Oh, this is a drizzly rain, like the clouds aren't even really putting any effort in. Yeah. We usually get like just really like it'll be like a torrential downpour for like, I don't know, 10 minutes and then it stops in the monsoon season for us. All right, guys. Anybody else want a reading? Speak up now. If not, I'm probably going to go for the day. But it was really fun chatting. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody who bought our reading. And I hope you guys have a magical rest of your day. I won't be going live tomorrow because it's my wedding anniversary. And then the weekend I work. So I will probably be live again next week if you guys want to join me. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for being here.